Hi, my name is Irfan Nawaz. I'm an English teacher having a video session of class 10th regarding stanza comprehension. In this video, student, you will learn the important tips of stanza comprehension, how to do it. Now look, this is not a difficult task to learn, that's a very easy to understand. You can easily make out. Don't be confused, don't be disappointed. Just see, first of all, what should be done. This actually question sometimes carries 4 marks and sometimes 8. It depends on the paper pattern. Now, today I have selected 4 lines stanza taken from the poem Opportunity of class 10th, written by Walter Malone. In this poem, the opportunity has been described as a personification. It has been used. So look at the first line: wail not for precious chances passed away, weep not for golden ages on the wane. Each night I burn the records of the day, at sunrise every soul is born again. This stanza is comprised of 4 lines, and you should know, first of all, the figurative languages have been used in it. So first of all, we would see the rhyming scheme which has been used in it. Now look at, first of all, away and the day, 1 and 3rd. And secondly, vain and again. This is the rhyming scheme has been used in it. Secondly, you should know some difficult words meaning as well, because some of the words have been used as a connotative meaning. Wail not, it means don't weep. Don't weep for the precious chances, golden moments of your life which has passed away. Actually, passed away is a group of words which you use something has dead, which is finished. So, passed away means here, wail not for precious chances passed away. Okay, do not weep for those golden moments which have gone. These will come again for you. Don't be disappointed. So, weep not for golden ages on the wane. Weep not means don't weep, don't cry, don't show any kind of a grief over the golden ages, the best moment of your life, which were becoming weaker and lesser day by day. Weaker and lesser day by day. Gone on the wane mean that is a kind of idiomatic expressions, mean getting weak or weaker day by day. Each night I burn the records of the day. It means that when I finish my day, I am going to sleep. So I recall all these moments which happened in the early morning and the day and the afternoon and up to the evening. Then I recall all those moments, but when I am going to sleep, I finish it, I forget it, what happened with me. So because I know that the next day we will be having a new day, new start, new beginning, so we should not be disappointed. So that's why I burn the records, I forget the records, I forget all the preservances, all the action which happened with me and which I performed, I forget it. At sunrise, every soul is born again, because whenever the sun rises, it is the it is the sign of hope for the person. He takes a new starts, and he tries to complete his stuff with a great enthusiasm and passions. So this is the kind of explanation I told you, because I was just telling you that this is your duty. But when you handle such kind of the stuffs, first of all, when we understand the poem, we do words and meaning. We see the poem by different styles, different techniques. Some of time we are running after the figurative language used in the poem, in the stanza, in the couplet, and sometimes we are paraphrasing in it, and sometimes we are writing down the explanation. So there are many ways to reach the task, to access the task. So in this poem, when you are given stanza comprehension, it is also a part of the poem understanding. In this poem, you have seen that I have said only one stanza. So the thing which I told you, you will have to keep in your mind before you going to do this kind of stuff. Whenever the questions are given to the student, so these are very specific area, this is very specific area for the students to be understood. They will have to give the answer of the question according to the tense given in the question as well. Don't change the style of the question, because the question style is based on your answer. Your answer must be based on your question style. So look at who is the speaker in this poem. In this poem, you can never change. You can't see who is the speaker because his name is not written, but it has been taken from the poem. That is opportunity. Opportunity is talking to itself, talking to you, advising you. Okay? So it is trying to extricate yourself from the deep digs of the pool, and it is telling you that don't be discouraged, don't be disappointed. Actually, it is encouraging you. So who is the speaker? The opportunity is the speaker. Opportunity is self talking to you. It is behaving like a human beings with you. So that's why we can say that opportunity has been used as a personification in this poem. Second question, why does the poet burn the records of the day? This is simple present tense question. I told you that you will have to see the question pattern, which tense has been used in it. So you can say that the poet burns, you will use S, burn the records of the day, because he does not want to keep of bad happenings in his mind again, and he will be then weeping on it. So man is used to remembering all the stuff which happened with you. So these stuffs, bad stuff, negative remarks, negative thinking does not let him go forward. So it creates hindrance, obstacles in the way of excellence and the study. So that's why the opportunity says that a person who is a man of courage, a man of passion, he always burns, finishes all the record and preservances and saves in of his life, and he takes a new start. So that's why I say that the poet burns the records of the day, because he does not want to keep the memory of the bad happenings which happened with him in the past, because he doesn't want to weep over it. A good time definitely will come. Identify the figurative language in this stanza. This stanza tells us that you are supposed to identify the figurative languages, you are different areas. Now look at precious and past. Okay? Precious and past, first line tells us alliteration. Alliteration is a kind of figure of speech in which the letters of consonant letters are used repeatedly. So this style of repeatedly consonant letters is called figure of speech alliteration. The second line, you say weep and wane. These are the two words, weep and wane, tells us this is also alliteration. Then after that, you can see in this line we can't find, but at sunrise every soul is born again. So this is not, it is not having more, but in first two lines the alliteration have been used. Secondly, I burn the records of the day each night. So in this imagery has been used. You can't, a person cannot burn something. Burning is a kind of action. We burn something else with the help of fire, we finish something, but the records can't be burnt. When we have a kind of thing which is existed on the ground reality, we just burn it with the help of matchstick and something like using letters of it, and we just burn the stuff and it is finished. Only ashes is left. It is the reality. But as far as the burn the records of the day, it is absolutely imagery. It can be imagined. We can just keep in our mind that it is the imaginary stuff. So imagery and alliteration have been used in it. The fourth question, what does the first line of the stanza refer to? This is a very important question. It is not important, and all the time they are asking from you the first line of the stanza explanation. They can ask from you whether first, second, third, it's up to you then. So what should be done then? You should do and see the explanation of every and each line, because every and each line can be asked from you. Now, what does the line first of the stanza refer to? The first line of the stanza refers to the advice of opportunity being given to the person who reads the poem, to the reader, not to weep over the golden chances which are finished. So these are the style. So such kind of questions can be made, so you can easily understand. First I told you, student, take a quick look. First of all, I told you that read out the lines properly, underline the rhyming scheme, find a difficult word, try to keep in your mind, and then come to the question. So the second thing, that see the question, what tense has been given to you. According to the tense given, the question should be kept in mind. Secondly, figurative languages, I told you how to deal it. So this is the simple and proper way to do the stanza comprehension. I hope so. You must have understood and got the concept of stanza comprehension, and I hope so you will be able to do yourself very easily and very keenly. Thank you so much for being with me. Stay home.